doesn't love a curriculum unboxing? In today's video, we are going to be unboxing our entire 5 to 7 age level. This is going to include our combined subject language arts, social studies, and science program, our 5 through 7 math program, and our 5 to 7 reading program. It's a lot of stuff, but we're gonna have fun unboxing all of it. We also have videos showing how to get started. So unboxing can be fun, but it can be overwhelming. There's a ton of items in these boxes. We can actually break it down into 3 main categories. You have our main moving beyond the page curriculum, which look like this. You have any literature, which is a lot of literature, and our manipulative kits for each subject. So let's get unboxing. Let's start with the core, which is our combined language arts, social studies, and science program. This is broken into 4 concepts. These are our 4 concepts. Concept 1 is environment, and you get a parent manual and a student activity book. Concept 2 is similarities and differences. Again, parent manual and student activity book. Concept 3 is patterns, teacher's guide, and student activity book. And the final concept is change. At this point, I think you know, student activity book and parent manual. Along with that comes all of the literature for all the concepts, all the units, all the lessons. That's a lot of books. We're going to get into all the books individually, don't worry. But first, I want to wrap up showing the specific materials kit for that combined subject, the language arts, science, and social studies. So you probably have a few of these boxes laying around. This is the materials kit. Inside the materials kit, right when you open it, is the list. So you'll know what is in here without pulling everything out, and there's a QR code you can scan for more information. But let's take a look at some of the stuff that comes in here. Right off the bat, we have some paper. Our Caterpillar pattern game. Individually organized projects. It tells you what unit and lesson each pack goes with. That is game changing. Not only is everything so, like these kind of hard to find things, or you know, if you only need 7 beans, it's not easy to just buy 7 beans. So this makes doing the activities so much easier. I have 3 kids all doing different activities. This is really game changing that it's organized this way. Looks like there's some beads in here, some clay, there's paint, cups, different little paper activities for different projects. This is so cool how everything is organized. And I showed you maybe like 15% of what's in this box. So that is the language arts, social studies, and science kit. And everything is organized by unit and lesson. All right, let's jump into the literature. If you chose Moving Beyond the Page, it's probably because you like books, because this is a literature-based curriculum, which means lots of books. The main chunk of these books, we'll say, does go with the main language arts, social studies, and science. So that's what a lot of these books are, but our math program also has literature. So some of these books are for the math program. So let's start going through these books. On the Town, a Dr. Seuss Oh Say Can You See What the Weather's Today, a DK What the Weather, Guide to Knowing Animal Habitats, Me on the Map, The Salamander Room, Up in the Garden, Down in the Dirt, The House on Maple Street, National Geographic Seeds to Plants, Read Aloud Science Push and Pull, Changes Happen All Around You, Math Counts Patterns, Busy Bugs, a book about patterns, Telling Time, 10 Black Dots, Shapes, 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 It's About Time, If You Were a Plus Sign, If You Were a Minus Sign, Animals on Board, A Fair Bear Share, 10 Little Hot Dogs, What Do You Do with a Problem, The Usborne Time Traveler, The Raft, My Five Senses, Over and Under the Pond, Shapesville, The Magic School Bus Explores the Senses, Bear Hugs, and A DK, A Life Like Mine. Those are all the wonderful literature books you and your child are going to read throughout this school year. All right, now let's look at the math program. Now the math program is set up a little bit different than the previous subjects. There are 2 semesters of math, and so you have 4 total books. A parent and student guide for semester 1 and a parent and student guide for semester 2. So you have 4 units like this for math. Some of those literature books do go along with the math lessons. You also get a 3-ring binder for your child's interactive notebook for math. As they complete their math lessons, it will prompt you to put certain pages, or it will prompt you to tell them to put certain pages in their binder. And we have another materials kit. This is our math materials kit, and there's a lot of stuff in here. Again, right when we open the box, we see our list of everything, and that QR code is packed with stuff. We have paper plates, we have learning resources, we have base 10 blocks, a thermometer, play money, wet erase markers, attribute blocks, dominoes, some modeling dough, a clock. So I'm going to pause here because I've been homeschooling for many years. This would have been the best program to initially start with because this doesn't go bad. This clock will stay in your schoolroom. And so if you're making that first step into homeschooling or teaching students at a charter school, distance learning, this is something that you can use with multiple kids through multiple years. So think about that when you're making this initial investment of all of these things that are not consumable and that you can use with multiple children year after year. Popsicle sticks, index cards, dice. There's so much more. I don't want to pull it out because all this stuff's going to fall. But it is jam-packed with everything you need for math besides, again, those easy things that are around the house like colored pencils, glue, scissors. They found all the hard stuff for you. And last up, if that wasn't enough, we have our reading program. So the reading program is also set up in 2 semesters. So you have 4 curriculum books. We have a student manual, we have a parent manual, and a student activity book for semester 1 and for semester 2. So those are going to be your 4 main curriculum books. You have your weekly messages pack. These weekly messages are throughout every lesson. It's teaching your kids high frequency words that will eventually be sight words. It teaches them reading left to right, and it's in a nice little container. But this is what a weekly message looks like. So semester 1, week 1, and this is what you would put like on your board or something, and they're all nicely organized in here. And of course, we have our activity kit. This one is much smaller than the combined subjects and the math one, but there's still a lot going on in here. This reading program provides you with 31 readers, which these are the books that your child's going to be learning to read on their own. We have our letter cards, blend letter cards, capital letter cards, sight word cards, more sight word cards. We have some different like highlighters and sharp like permanent type markers in here, and some rubber bands. That is everything that you get if you purchase the entire 5 to 7 age level. Don't forget, if you purchase the curriculum, you also get the access to the online. Parent manuals and the student activity pages are available online. You get access to learning gates, which can have math quizzes, reading quizzes, and spelling practice. A lot to open and organize. If you're ready to get started, make sure to check out our other videos on the 5 to 7 age level to help you get started and have a great year using Moving Beyond the Page curriculum. Thanks so much for watching today's video.